When there are more women in leadership, businesses are more productive and more profitable. The Pacific Private Sector Development Initiative's Leadership Matters report collected and analyzed women's business leadership data from almost 300 organizations across the Asian Development Bank's 14 Pacific developing member countries. In Solomon Islands, Leadership Matters sampled 30 organizations. More than half of boards had no women directors, and there were no women board chairs. Women made up 11% of directors, well below the regional average. And just one of the 15 CEO positions in the sample was held by a woman. Government, development partners, and the private sector discussed these findings at a roundtable in Honiara in September 2022, co-hosted by PSDI, the Solomon Islands Chamber of Commerce, the Solomon Islands Women in Business Association, and the Institute of Solomon Islands Accountants. Participants reported that traditional views about the roles of men and women can be a barrier to business leadership.
When we consider that 50% of this country is made up of women, this country is missing out a lot.
I think in Solomon Islands our biggest challenge is cultural inhibitions and expectations that mindsets that men are supposedly leaders.
Despite the barriers, some women are taking on leadership roles in Solomon Islands.
There are more educated people in the communities now, disregarding the traditional mindset of the place of women is in the house, looking after the family, the household, the community.
I've seen a lot of women succeeding, and I've seen a lot of women moving upwards in the ladder, up to all the way to board membership and so on, or CEOs and whatnot. But a lot of it has been driven by the women's own hunger to succeed rather than policy or government initiatives to actively make changes for women.
Private sector organizations, individual businesses, and government can also take action to boost women in business leadership.
The organization is key to changing some of the barriers or some of the systematic processes that don't encourage women to apply.
Roundtable participants identified opportunities to increase women's representation in leadership, including reviewing the governance of state-owned enterprises, setting national standards for workplace inclusion, establishing a pool of women candidates, and improved training. PSDI will continue to track changes in women's business leadership in the Pacific and publish the next edition of Leadership Matters in 2024. More information is available at the PSDI website.